Going to be a long night, but in a very good way for LeBron James, who's getting the goggles ready for the champagne. Got the championship hat on as well. The t-shirts are already out. The celebration is well underway here at Oracle Arena as the Cavaliers return the favor done to them by the Warriors last year by celebrating on their home floor. Been a long, long wait for that team, a much longer wait for the city of Cleveland as well. LeBron James' stated desire to come back and get a championship for the land, as he calls it, has come to fruition. We are live at the finals. Great to have you with us, everybody. I'm Matt Weiner. I've got Steve Smith, Grant Hill, the Hall of Famer Isaiah Thomas on hand as well as we soak in some of this celebration, something you know very well, Zeke.
Yes, I do. And just to see the elation and also the joy that players have during this moment. You know, I always get a little misty-eyed whenever I see these celebrations because you know exactly what's going on inside their body, the joy that they're feeling, and the enthusiasm that they're displaying.
I mean, it's unbelievable to win a championship, but for the Cavs to come back from 3-1. I mean, they came out, and then to have the game we had, I take my hat off to both teams, but T. Lue, give him a lot of credit. He coached this one, and LeBron and Kyrie were spectacular down the end.
I couldn't agree more, Steve. Just to understand what this team has gone through and all the scrutiny, all the negativity, all the stories, all the people talking about what they couldn't do. And they figured it out themselves this year. They had a great journey, and they had some adversity here in the finals, Isaiah. But I'll tell you what, their stars, Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, Tyronn Lue, the entire team believed, and here they are now champions, bringing that championship and getting rid of that curse that's been in Cleveland.
In rally mode. You know, guys, I grew up here about 10 minutes east. This is a good town, and these people deserve what has happened to them tonight. Miami returns here and makes good on the championship. Kyrie Irving, heroic shot to decide the game. But these folks, come on over here.
And they did it, as Vince said, on a promise delivered by LeBron James. You know, folks got on him about assembling his guys, putting together his roster, because that was the perception, and it came through. They've got a title.
You know, just to go back and watch LeBron James, how much pressure is to come back after you leave Cleveland. The phenomenal run he had in the finals last year without Kyrie and without Kevin Love. And then the exact same thing, you start talking about these last 3 games, Zeke and Grant Hill. You couldn't write it up, and it was done.
And I think the two guys you mentioned, Tyronn Lue and LeBron James, and the tone they set at the press conference. Tyronn Lue talking about we're going to go there. He's confident. You saw the team come out in Game 5. They played with confidence. LeBron James set the tone. 2 back-to-back 40-point games, and ending Game 7 with a triple-double, a huge block that was just all effort, all desire, all heart. I mean, this really represents what Cleveland's all about, a blue-collar city, and they played blue-collar basketball to get this win against a very good Golden State team.
And I think when you talk about T. Lue, he had so many different decisions he had to make. Kevin Love sitting out with the concussion. Who do you start? Kevin Love coming back. He did a fantastic job, in my opinion, taking over after Coach Black. You know the pressure was to get to the championship and win it. Anything less, it would have been questioned about what T. Lue. I thought he was fantastic, what he done and his job he did. Give him a lot of credit.
Down 3-1. LeBron James, in my opinion, he's up there with Jordan now in terms of the greatest player to ever play. When I look at it, you're looking at LeBron James, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Michael Jordan. Pick either one of those 3. Those are the guys, in my opinion, right now, who deserve to be in that discussion.
So the first ever NBA Finals. They are just the 4th ever to win a Game 7 of the Finals on the road, which they accomplished here tonight in Oakland. And James recorded the 3rd ever triple-double in a game for him.
And I think that was what they probably were saying about LeBron James tonight and also in this series. Steve Kerr probably was telling Iguodala and everyone else, hey, just do the best you can because there's really no stopping this guy. when he's clicking on all cylinders.
Give the floor, played the game. How much responsibility does he have? I mean, there's so much on his shoulders, and we can see it watching him, but you guys were out there.
Well, so much, like you said, on the basketball court, to rebound, to defend.
He has to win. The expectation for LeBron James so high in this world, in this era, the social media world. I don't know if there's ever been a player that's been under the microscope and been picked at and really maybe not appreciated overall for his greatness. And the way he handles it, the way from the time he came into the NBA with all these expectations at 18 years of age and just understanding his responsibility being great and how he's going about. Yes, we understand the indecision and the aftermath of that, but I'll tell you what, he has more than redeemed himself, and he will forever be beloved in Northeast three-pointer. Your stars stepping up when you need it, and they did. And Golden State Stars didn't, and that was really the difference.
This was such a different game than the previous 6, and if you've been following the series, you know by now that it's the first time we'd ever had 6 games decided by double-digit margins. This was tense. This was taut. This was one bucket the final 4:39 of the game, Zeke, so execution kind of meant everything.
Yeah, it did, and I said before the game, Matt, I thought we would have a nail-biter at the end and Cleveland would prevail. And the reason why I thought that is because while we're watching this, you know, we was having a very difficult time putting in perspective the 73-win season in terms of Golden State and how good a basketball player they were playing. But then I think while watching this, we also saw that pressure makes diamonds.
In the post-game locker room.
Oh!
Is that Mo Williams getting it done there, pouring the champagne?
Yeah, the curls are gone now, girl. No more curls.
Man, give her some goggles. That stuff burns.
Oh, that's the Rook.
Oh, is that Jordan?
Yeah, that was Jordan that getting her good.
Oh, my goodness.